Tonight, taking action. The Duluth City Council makes a move to protect the Pastorate Terrace building, what it means for the future. And more legal challenges. The president's team is exploring new options as the fight over the White House continues. Plus, rolling out rapid testing. UWS has a quicker way to get coronavirus test results. We take a look at the process.
From CBS3 Duluth, this is the CBS3 News at 10.
Good evening, I'm Anthony Mack. Kristen is on assignment tonight. Thanks for joining us. The Duluth City Council met today to discuss a new project for the city and maintaining an old one. CBS3's Kendall Jarbo breaks down the big issues on the table tonight. Kendall.
Home to the former Cozy Bar has a tumultuous relationship with the city of Duluth. Tonight's DEDA resolution authorized an agreement for the city to help maintain the decaying building. The council was considering a $135,000 resolution DEDA passed recently. The resolution acts as insurance for the city of Duluth if district courts order them to pay for the building's winter maintenance and preservation. The council says the resolution will help them do that in a timely way. To be clear, this resolution does not automatically give money to the Cozy. It serves as backup in case the court requires it. After unanimously voting for its demolition in February, councilors made it clear they do not want more money going to the Cozy.
With this latest fire, unfortunately, this building, I think, is at a loss, and it'll take a lot of resources to repair.
The resolution passed unanimously. Another big proposition tonight, using federal CARES Act funding to create a long-term warming center and 24/7 hygiene facility for families experiencing homelessness in Duluth. Councilors are considering the Lincoln Park Community Center as a possible location. They said Duluth has a homeless problem and access to hygiene facilities is the most important thing to help people get back on their feet. The Emergency Warming Center resolution also passed unanimously. Councilor Roz Randorf said it will take a few months to apply and get approved for the funding. They'll be touring the Lincoln Park facility on Friday, and they're still working on how to keep it COVID safe and how many people it could hold.
Thanks, Kendall. We'll turn to the weather now with Dave. Dave, I can't believe I was walking around in shorts this afternoon. It got really cold very fast today.
Yeah, that cold front really hit us quickly.
Yeah.
It brought a lot of rain. And now, tomorrow, it could bring a bit of snow. But let's talk about the high temps we did get today. Yeah, they happened early on, but it was technically then one last day of the warm spell. 65 International Falls, 63 in Hibbing, 65 at Duluth International, 67 for Superior, 72 degrees in Ashland, and 70 for Ironwood. But this cold front that's knifing through brought an inch worth of rain to a lot of towns near the head of the lakes, and its backside is bringing us a chance of snow that will be with us tomorrow. In between, overnight tonight through early tomorrow morning, there could be a clearing sky. But don't let that fool you, because the clouds will fill back in the afternoon, and then tomorrow afternoon late through tomorrow night into early Wednesday morning, there's a 60 to even 90% snow chance out there, and it could add up to a couple of inches. Some towns will get more than others. I'll talk about who's who in just a little bit. But as far as temperatures go, yeah, the last week we had things way warmer than normal. Now the low to mid-30s will be the best we can manage for a spell. And I'll show you how long that spell will last with the 7-day forecast coming up in just a bit.
Thanks, Dave. Election officials in La Crosse County are taking the next step in Wisconsin's election process. The county's Canvass board met today to certify the voting results from last week's election. The certification is required in all counties in the state by tomorrow morning. Election officials say they have a lot to do to make sure every vote is counted.
We go through everything that happened on election day. How many voters are in the poll book? Does that match the ballots that went through the voting machine? Do those numbers match? If they don't, why not? So we're just going through everything that happened on election day, reconciling, double checking, triple checking before we do the final certification. Then we send our results to the state.
Statewide results must be certified by December 1st. It's been nearly a week since Election Day, and President Donald Trump has yet to concede the race to President-elect Joe Biden. Now, the president and his team are vowing to push on with their own legal challenges to the election results. Natalie Brandt reports from Delaware.
Even as Joe Biden was taking his first steps as the country's president-elect, President Trump and his allies continue to refuse to concede defeat.
This election is not over. Far from it. We have only begun the process of obtaining an accurate, honest vote count.
The president's legal team continues to launch challenges in several battleground states, including Pennsylvania. They say they've received numerous reports of mishandled ballots and other irregularities.
We're going to pursue all of this. Is it going to be enough? No, it's going to take time. Is it going to be enough? We don't know.
To date, only a few Republican senators have acknowledged Biden's victory. On Monday, Majority Leader Mitch McConnell expressed support for the president's effort to challenge the election results.
President Trump is 100% within his rights to look into allegations of irregularities and weigh his legal options.
Later in the day, Senate Majority Leader McConnell posed for photos with the 4 Republicans who were just elected to the Senate. The Justice Department has authorized federal prosecutors to start looking into allegations of voter fraud. But Attorney General William Barr said those investigations should not be seen as a sign the DOJ thinks the election was compromised.
President-elect Biden spent Monday here in Delaware in virtual meetings with Vice President-elect Kamala Harris and their newly formed coronavirus task force.
There's a need for bold action to fight this pandemic. We're still facing a very dark winter.
Former Republican Delaware Congressman Tom Evans said Biden won his support.
I think it's time for Mr. Trump to say congratulations to Joe Biden. I think he can help unite this country, and that's one of the reasons I voted for him.
Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, who spoke to the president-elect by phone Monday, says he's ready to work with Biden to end the pandemic and find solutions to other world problems.
Officials at the federal agency responsible for financing presidential transitions say they are waiting until the election has been certified to do so. Meanwhile, among the 13 named to President-elect Joe Biden's coronavirus task force is Dr. Michael Osterholm. Dr. Osterholm is a national infectious disease expert. He serves as director of the Center for Infectious Disease Research and Policy at the University of Minnesota. For 24 years, he worked in the Minnesota Department of Health. Here's what he had to say about joining Biden's team.
And I'm very impressed with the comprehensive nature which they're looking at all aspects of how to try to reduce the number of cases, how to treat those cases that are already in the pipeline and are coming into our hospitals, and then what we need to do long term to really improve the public health system.
That was Dr. Osterholm on the Wolf Blitzer show this evening. Osterholm has also spent the last 15 years as a state epidemiologist in Minnesota. Some good news for both Minnesota and Wisconsin residents looking to get a COVID-19 test. The University of Wisconsin-Superior kicked off their free rapid testing site today, where results come back in just 15 minutes. CBS 3's Ryan Campo explains how the process works and what it means for the area.
A fresh taste on testing in Superior.
It was not that at all. It's like wiping your nose.
Maisie Johnson, a UW Superior student, was one of the first to receive a COVID-19 test Monday afternoon inside Mertz Mortarelli Gymnasium.
I have to get tested for work, so I thought I was going to be out for a few days, but if I am negative, I get to find out today, and so I can go back to work tomorrow, which is great.
The UW system is the first testing site using Abbott Bionex Now antigen tests, which provide results in minutes instead of days.
Having a rapid test is a great opportunity for individuals that are concerned about COVID-19.
And these tests are self-administered using a light nasal swab under the supervision of medical professionals. As opposed to traditional nasal testing, these swabs are only inserted into the nose about 3/4 of an inch.
If we can provide this proactive approach to being able to identify those that are asymptomatic and being able to get those folks to isolate and quarantine and understand the importance of doing so, it's a great service we can provide.
Officials expect the testing site will have around 90 people go through it on a given day without delays in the test results.
We anticipate the way that this is designed is to be able to produce those rapid results to individuals as quickly as possible. So as long as we're able to do that, we'll continue to provide that service.
The testing site will be open Monday through Friday, 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. and is open to anyone 5 years or older, whether or not they're experiencing symptoms. Meanwhile, Minnesota Governor Tim Walz plans to announce new restrictions that target active spreaders of COVID-19 in an effort to bring the coronavirus under control. Governor Tim Walz made the remark this morning while he and other state health leaders visited the new barrier-free COVID-19 testing site at the Minneapolis Convention Center. On Sunday, the Minnesota Department of Health recorded a record of 5,900 new coronavirus cases. Governor Walz says Minnesotans need to get serious in order to stop the surge.
We do not need to accept that this is the position we need to be in, and the false choice that it's the economy versus health is absolutely ludicrous. If we want our economy to work and our schools to work, we need to contain the virus.
The Minneapolis location is the 8th saliva testing location in the state, which includes the one right here in Duluth. Still to come on Live Local CBS 3, why snow days could be no more in Michigan.
Today's rain has taken November's total to a half-inch more than normal. And now tomorrow night, instead of rain, we're getting a snow chance. There is a winter storm watch in effect for some towns. We'll point out who's who coming up right after our break.
Live, local, CBS 3 News at 10. With Kristen Vaki, Anthony Matt, Kelly Hinson, and weather with meteorologist Dave Anderson on Live, local, CBS 3. The Kelly Clarkson Show, weekdays at 3 on CBS 3.
When facing a major healthcare decision, it's wise to seek a second opinion from a team of established experts. Financial decisions deserve the same level of care and expertise. At MPPL Financial, we develop your plan by assembling a personalized team that includes experts in multiple disciplines. So the result is a coordinated care plan that covers all areas of your financial life. Your outcome depends on the quality of care you receive. Call today to set up your free second opinion consultation or visit MPPLfinancial.com.
I chose Itasca because it's close to home and it was a good, affordable opportunity. I came from a really small town and I wasn't ready to go to a big college. The 2 years that I had at Itasca really made me ready to get my foot in the door and step into a 4-year college. I wasn't quite sure what I wanted to do when I came here. The psychology teachers helped me find my career path. In taking the first steps to go to college, Itasca Community College helps you with that every step of the way. It's a great school that has affordable, excellent education that sets you up for the future.
Searching for the right health insurance plan is like, well, searching for a needle in a haystack. You don't even know where to begin. What?
Oh, here's another.
No.
Slightly lower deductible, and you can stay in your network. Plus, you qualify for financial help.
Okay, then.
At MNsure, you can compare plans, qualify for financial help, even get free assistance virtually or over the phone. When it comes to health insurance, be sure with MNsure.org.
I am a nurse,
a firefighter, a college student,
a mother, and I am an American soldier. I will always be ready
for every storm and disaster that threatens my community. I will always be there to protect my neighbors,
my family,
and my country.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
Visit nationalguard.com to learn more about part-time service.
Moving to mornings, obviously, with Jenna, I had worked weekends with her, and it was great. We're always there to be able to still joke around, still have that personality, but still obviously bring the news, the weather.
Caitlin has been there since day one when I first started at CBS 3, and she's super knowledgeable about meteorology. She loves it, and she's so interested in teaching other people things about it as well. And I just think we're such a good pair for that reason.
Watch Jenna and Caitlin in the morning at 5 and 6 a.m. on CBS 3.
Season 2 is
The
here,
Kelly
y'all.
Clarkson Show, weekdays at 3 on CBS 3. Now, the CBS 3 Duluth WeatherMax forecast with meteorologist Dave Anderson.
Today's low-pressure system first, of course, dumped a whole bunch of rain, especially through the middle part of our region. Now, tomorrow, the back end of the low-pressure system will cool things down and bring a snow chance, mostly through the center of our region. National Weather Service has put in place a winter storm watch for portions of northern Minnesota, east central Minnesota, much of northwestern Wisconsin. Right now, it looks like the Upper Peninsula is either off the hook, or the Weather Service figures folks there in the snow belt are used to plenty of snow, so they don't need to worry about it. And I'll show you a snow chart in just a bit. This system could hit us hard and fast and bring a couple of inches of snow from late Tuesday afternoon into very early Wednesday morning, and then it'll clear up in time for Veterans Day. Well, here's what we have right now. It's not too clear out there now that the sun has set, but the sky above is indeed trying to clear, at least briefly, but then clouds will infiltrate again tomorrow and set us up for that snow chance. Right now, the temperature's 29 degrees, the relative humidity 67% with a west-northwest wind running 14 miles per hour, 29.88 inches of mercury is the barometric pressure, and that's come up a little bit in the past 4 hours. That's just the calm before the second part of the storm tomorrow. So it's not a general increase in pressure, just a little temporary blip. Temperatures right now still holding on to the warm spell in Watersmead at 51, but 39 is what we have in Ironwood. A little cooler than that in Ashland and in Hayward. Solon Springs down to 32, and Superior has 31. 30 for our friends in Moose Lake, and 28 in Silver Bay. That leads us to the interior parts of the Arrowhead where, yeah, temperatures have dipped down into the 20s and likely will stay that way for the week ahead. The warm spell is over and a cold snap has come. We may moderate a little bit for the weekend, but that could bring its own troubles with a chance for a rain and snow mix. Doppler map right now shows today's low pressure system and its cold front passing through our area and now starting to pass away on the rain chance. And like I mentioned, slow clearing is coming into parts of Minnesota here, which will aid and abet the cooling. But what we really need to focus on then for tomorrow afternoon is this trough of lower pressure that extends off the center of the departing low, and it tangles and lifts up moist air farther to the west with cooler conditions, meaning the snow chance coming our way. For Minnesotans tomorrow, 60% chance for snow. In Wisconsin and the UP, a 90% chance of snow. And I think the biggest totals will be centered around the shores of the lake. So there could be a little bit of lake influence going on here. 3 to 5 inches possible there. Farther inland, 1 to 3. And even only 1 inch can get slippery, so do drive cautiously until Veterans Day when things clear up, but not really warm up. Tonight, brief clearing in Minnesota as the rain chance goes away. Low temperatures should run from 20 inland to 32 right by the lake. For Wisconsin and Michigan, low temps there will be in the lower 30s with the rain ending really just in a matter of an hour and a half or so if your town is still seeing a little bit of it. For tomorrow, Wisconsin and Michigan get the better chance for the late afternoon, evening, overnight snow. High temps mid-30s. Minnesota high temps run a wider range from upper 20s inland to upper 30s by the lake, and 60% chance for that snow coming across, which in turn, on Wednesday, gives way just after sunrise towards a clear to partly cloudy sky for Veterans Day, a day to pay tribute. And then for Thursday, 40% chance for just flurries, sunnier on Friday, and there's the next go-around we could worry about. Saturday, Sunday, cloudy sky, 40 to 50% chance for rain-snow mix. Of course, Anthony, we will track that system as it gets closer.
Sure will. Thanks, Dave. A childhood favorite could be in jeopardy in Michigan. That would be snow days. With virtual learning taking place for students everywhere, it could put an end to those free days off of school. Tolly Taylor has more.
Dan Applegate knows how special snow days can be for kids and families and the nostalgia associated with them.
There's nothing like a snow day where kids, staff, they don't have to get up, there's no responsibilities, they can play, they can go outside.
But as the pandemic forced local school districts to make big strides in technology, allowing students to learn from home, will snow days become a thing of the past? The superintendent of Niles Schools says not so fast. In Michigan, districts are currently allowed 6 snow days with the ability to request 3 more. The state legislature could soon change that.
What a snow day does, it kind of breaks your continuity of learning that you might have.
The state legislature debated before the school year started about trimming the number of days to 2. That way, Applegate says, kids and families would still get a couple snow days to relax each year, and teachers wouldn't have to worry about getting off track.
Several snow days in a row, now we're trying to play catch up.
Applegate says Niles just received 2,000 Chromebooks, giving each student a laptop for the first time. He says before, too many snow days in a year could lead AP students to struggle. A little south in Indiana, it's a different picture.
As far as snow days, they won't be cancellations for us. We will use inclement weather e-learning days.
Sarah Hickel is the assistant superintendent at Mishawaka Schools. Getting rid of snow days, she says, will have some real benefits.
It does allow us to keep in pace with our curriculum maps.
Even though Mishawaka is a walking district, she says they had snow days in the past because of low temperature concerns and drifting snow. And in the past, a quick switch to e-learning on a snow day wasn't an option.
Last year, we weren't fully one-to-one. We were one-to-one in the secondary and not fully in elementary.
Hickel says getting rid of snow days will help with teaching continuity and get kids out of the classroom sooner in June. Over at Concord Schools, it's a similar situation.
I don't probably see us having snow days, traditional snow days in the future.
Concord Superintendent Dan Funston tells me this will be the second school year with no snow days for the district. He says Concord has been one-to-one with students and devices for over a year. And the way the school calendar is set up, if they did have snow days, the makeup days would be added in June. Like anyone else, Funston says he has great memories of growing up with snow days. But given the option, he thinks the answer is clear.
I want kids to be able to be out playing in June rather than coming to school.
Hickle says Mishawaka got to do its first ever planned e-learning day on Election Day. Schools were closed because they were polling sites, and the district was able to do a test run as if it were a snow day. Still to come on Live Local CBS 3, closer than ever before. A leading pharmaceutical company says a COVID vaccine is nearly ready. We have the details after the break.
CBS 3 live cams are brought to you by Kohler Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac. You're not just getting a car, you're getting Kohler.
We've been helping families make joy for over 100 years, and we're not taking this year off. So the Ford Built for the Holiday sales event begins now. We're giving you the best deals of the season on select Ford SUVs and Ford Fusion. So get the family together and make some joy this season. Ford, Built for the Holidays. Now get over $5,000 in total cash on an Escape. That's over $5,000 in total cash. Only at your Northland Ford dealers.
What do you get when you add care from Essentia Health and coverage from UCare? Essentia Care, now available for a more affordable price. Essentia Care's Medicare Advantage plans have premiums that start at $0 per month in select counties. You'll be able to see your Essentia Health provider at our 15 hospitals and 71 clinics. Plus, Essentia Care plans allow you the freedom to see any provider who accepts Medicare. Compare and shop plans at ucare.org/EssentiaCare.
Support our local Duluth restaurants and treat yourself. Get a $5 bonus gift card with every $25 gift card purchased. November 8th through the 15th. See our expanded list of wonderful local restaurants at downtownduluth.com.
I hail from Canada, but I'm not a hockey player. I came here for soccer, but my journey at UWS has turned into much more than just an athletic endeavor. I have a lot to thank professors for allowing me the opportunity to have confidence in myself, whether it's on the field or in the classroom or on the campus, and I think that I really flourished. For me, my experience at UWS has truly allowed me to connect with who I am. You know, for such a small campus, I think it offers such a big experience. The name Superior truly fits this institution.
Honey, what are you doing?
Carpet's getting a little long. Tripping hazard.
Whoa, 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 whoa! Run!
Who wants a brat?
Honey, just get in already.
It's okay to be a little overprotective.
Seriously?
After all, it's how we feel about our customers. Western National Insurance.
Mining. It's a part of Minnesota's history that affects everyone in the Northlands still to this day.
Watch Eye on Mining with Kristen Vaki every Tuesday at 10. Brought to you by Iron Mining Association, Range Regional Airport, and Miners National Bank of Evelyn. Only on Live Local CBS 3.
Arctic 2021 ATV and side-by-sides at RJ Sport and Cycle.
Coming up Tuesday on CBS 3 this morning, updates from Duluth's City Council meeting where they discuss the future of the Cozy Building and other changes for the city.
And there's a chance for some light snowfall across parts of the region. I'll have the forecast.
So wake up with us. So starting at 5 a.m. Season 2 is
The
here.
Kelly Clarkson Show, weekdays at 3 on CBS 3.
The U.S. has reported nearly 600,000 new coronavirus cases in just the last 5 days. Now, the drug company Pfizer says its experimental vaccine works. Pfizer says early data shows its experimental coronavirus vaccine is more than 90% effective. They will now submit an emergency use authorization with the FDA in the next 2 weeks. They have 50 million doses ready to go. About half will go to Americans. The drug company says it will be able to manufacture at least 1.3 billion doses next year. Pfizer says first in line for the vaccine would be medical workers, first responders, and the elderly. The U.S. military will help distribute it. Coming up in sports, the Grand Rapids powerhouse Thunderhawks coming to town to take on Duluth East. Kelly's got the highlights coming up next.
The Kelly Clarkson Show, weekdays at 3 on CBS3.
For the past 10 years, Healthy Systems USA has been helping people lose weight. Are you ready to be next? Lose up to 50 pounds by the holidays. It's healthy and fast. Call us for a free consultation or go online. HealthySystemsUSA.com.
Truck toppers, lids, liners, and accessories. Northwest Outlet is your truck topper headquarters in the Northland. Northwest Outlet has a large variety of ARE toppers for all makes and models of trucks, foreign or domestic, in all kinds of custom colors and styles and free installation. ARE's smooth, sculptured profiles and tight fit make it hard to see where the cab ends and the topper begins. Beautiful and rugged ARE has the highest quality construction for strength and durability. Northwest Outlet, 1814 Belknap Superior, the store that saves you more.
Okay, Mr. Medicare figure-outer. One last question. What's the cost?
For many, Part A is free. Cost goes up the more parts you add. But UCare has Medicare Advantage plans that come with everything you need.
Sounds good. And so does your bike. Now.
Yeah, thanks to you, she's purring like a kitten on a bed of yarn.
Well, that's a new one.
Yeah, I just made it up. You can steal it for your bike shop.
Yeah. No, I'm good.
Mariah Haberman here from Discover Wisconsin. Join me and the rest of the crew every week on this station for all things Wisconsin. Continue the adventure on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and discoverwisconsin.com. Plus, subscribe to the Cabin Podcast, available wherever you listen to your favorite podcasts.
At Super One Foods, you'll find more than just low prices and better choices. You'll find friendly faces like ours, working hard to save you money.
Super One has a tireless commitment to quality and freshness and a goal of delivering 5-star service to every customer to bring the absolute best value to your shopping experience. Check out these specials available at all Super One locations going on now.
So stop into the Super One Foods right in your neighborhood. Super One Foods, serving you with low prices and better choices.
When you needed results, we gave them to you.
Well into election night as we wait final results for national and state level election.
When you wanted accurate information in real time, we had it. Everything from the presidential election right down to your neighborhood. CBS3 was there.
What will you do to make sure those minors feel included if you are elected?
Live, local, CBS3, your station for campaign 2020.
For the past 10 years, Healthy Systems USA has been helping people lose weight. Are you ready to be next? Lose up to 50 pounds by the holidays. It's healthy and fast. Call us for a free consultation or go online. HealthySystemsUSA.com.
Now, CBS3 Sports with Kelly Hinson.
23 days from now, we will have UMD Bulldog College Hockey. A few weeks ago, the NCHC announced that they would be starting off the 2020-21 conference season in a college hockey pod down in Omaha, Nebraska. Well, today, we know what days the Bulldogs will be taking the ice. The conference released its full season schedule today with games beginning on December 1st. The Bulldogs will officially drop the puck on Wednesdays, December 2nd, against Denver. It's been deemed a tentative schedule by the conference, and official start times had not yet been announced. Every team will play 10 games throughout the month of December on the campus of the University of Nebraska, Omaha, which is a lot of Bulldog hockey. Very fast. That's 10 games in 18 days for UMD. In a regular season, UMD would only play 4 games in that time span. While in the pod, the Bulldogs will play Denver, Miami, Colorado College, and Nebraska, Omaha. After leaving Omaha on December 20th, they will return to a schedule of division-only games in regular arenas on New Year's Day. Cannot wait. On the volleyball court, a powerhouse of a squad in town tonight. The Grand Rapids volleyball team having a strong season, to say the least. They were at Duluth East tonight. The Thunderhawks coming into tonight 8-1, and they look just like an 8-1 team from the very first serve as Brea LaPlante and Jenny Bowman rise up for the block, and their offense is just as good. Zoe Johnson up for Kyra Giffen. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Rapids up big. They have other weapons on the outside, too, including their captain, Claire Walsh, painting the lines. Rapids took the opening set with a final score of 25-9. The next 2 sets would be closer, but Rapids just comes away with the 3-0 sweep. Well, I don't know if we've ever felt better about a 3-5 Vikings team, have we? Minnesota tallied another big win yesterday against the Detroit Lions. It was once again the Dalvin Cook show at US Bank Stadium. 206 yards, pair of touchdowns, en route to a 34-20 victory. Now, at the halfway point in their season, the Vikings' trajectory is looking more promising by the day. Next on the schedule is a Bears team that has lost 3 straight. Then 4 of their last 7 games are against teams that are under 500 on the season. So after starting 1-5, a second half playoff push is not off the table.
Each game's different. You know, we lost to a couple good teams by 1 point. You know, part of it is just sticking to it and believing that you can get some wins. You know, I talked to him, you know, I guess a few weeks ago about, you know, just believe. You know, you got to believe that you're going to pull these games out. You know, the ones that we didn't win early.
After 2 football-less weekends because of a COVID outbreak on the team, Wisconsin football is back to game week prep. The Badgers are planning to practice every day of this week in anticipation of Saturday's game scheduled at Michigan. They currently have 5 active cases of COVID-19, 2 of which are players, but reported no new positive cases for 5 of the last 6 days. Wisconsin football activities have been paused for 12 days, including 2 canceled games against Nebraska and Purdue.
It's good to be back, and actually we were able to do some things with the guys last Friday and Saturday. Obviously today able to start a regular week of preparation. So that's, I think everyone's energized by that and looking forward to having a good week of prep to play a good Michigan team.
And the 13th ranked Badgers are set to kick off against the Wolverines at the Big House on Saturday night at 6:30. After Minnesota United FC won their regular season finale last night, they clinched at least 1 home playoff game. They will host Colorado Rapids on Sunday, November 22nd at Allianz Field. Minnesota won and tied against Colorado during the regular season. That's going to do it for sports tonight. We'll be right back after the break.
CBS3 closed captioning is brought to you by Essentia Health Pharmacies, keeping things safe, simple, and convenient through mail, local delivery, drive-through, and curbside pickup services.
It's the Veterans Day sale at Home Furniture. Everything is on sale. Plus, take an extra 10% off sale prices on any purchase with 0 down, no interest financing until 2022, and free no-contact shipping on orders $4.99 or more. The Veterans Day sale, now at Home Furniture.
It's the Veterans Day sale at Fleet Farm. To show our appreciation, all veterans and active military receive an additional 10% off their purchase. This week, save on things like all Field and Forest thermals, 25% off our low fleet price. Sprout and Mixed Bits cat food, 40-pound bags are just $18.99. And select Cooper tires, buy 3, get the 4th free. Plus, veterans and active military save an additional 10% off their purchases. Fleet Farm, we've got you covered.
Steel. Find yours and find what fuels you. Not sold at Lowe's or the Home Depot. Pick up at over 9,000 local steel dealers. Find yours at steeldealers.com.
Warm up at Perkins with our new pot roast specials featuring our mouth-watering pot roast stroganoff, sizzling fajita breakfast quesadilla, savory pot roast melt, and more. Home-style pot roast favorites available now for a limited time at a Perkins near you, and always served safely, whether you dine in, order online, or get it to go. Nothing sweetens the season like a fresh baked pie from Perkins Holiday Bake Shop. Reserve yours today. Order now at PerkinsToGo.com.
What do you get when you add care from Essentia Health and coverage from UCare? Essentia Care, now available for a more affordable price. Essentia Care's Medicare Advantage plans have premiums that start at $0 per month in select counties. You'll be able to see your Essentia Health provider at our 15 hospitals and 71 clinics. Plus, Essentia Care plans allow you the freedom to see any provider who accepts Medicare. Compare and shop plans at ucare.org/EssentiaCare.
During the Veterans Day sale at Home Sleep Express, get no interest financing on any Tempur-Pedic for 6 years. Plus, Home will give you a $300 shopping card, free delivery, setup, and a 120-day comfort guarantee. No interest financing on Tempur-Pedic for 6 years at Home Sleep Express.
All right, Dave, you're tracking some potential snow for tomorrow, huh?
Yeah, let's take a look at the latest snowfall estimates for tomorrow evening in through early Wednesday morning. Inland towns, maybe 1 to 3 inches, but lake aggravation for the South Shore and North Shore could make it run about 3 to 6. By Wednesday, though, it will be gone, and we'll do some shoveling and then celebrate our veterans.
Thanks, Dave. Thanks for watching tonight.